What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Spawn Mantis 92. Today, I am doing something different. Now, I've done this a lot in my other channel, but for the first time on this channel, I am going over a video game. And yes, this is Todd McFarlane's Spawn, the video game for the Super Nintendo. See the logo there? And yes, this is a custom case. Very cool. I love it. Here is the spine. In the back. There we go. Kind of get a closer look. Very nice. I never owned this game. The funny thing is, I didn't know this game existed until years later. The first Spawn game that I ever heard of was Spawn Eternal for the PS1. I always assumed that was the very first Spawn game, and then I'm not for sure how I discovered this. Maybe someone mentioned it, so I looked it up. But yeah, they made a Spawn game for the Super Nintendo, and I don't think this was on any other consoles. It wasn't on Sega Genesis. It's not on the NES. I believe this is only on the Super Nintendo. It originally came out, and may not have the year. Yes, 1995 when this came out. So I don't know how I missed this since I was a Spawn fan in the 90s. This somehow slipped under my radar. But now, I played this not too long ago. I think just last year on an emulator. This is my first time playing the actual cartridge, okay? I have never owned a Spawn game. This is my very first one. I'm excited for this. This is awesome. So, I'm going to read the back. It says, they're vanishing pawns in an unholy war. And out of the darkest shadows of the fearful city rises Spawn. Enemies like Violator, Redeemer, Overkill, and Malbolgia himself are everywhere. From Bedlam Asylum to the nightmarish Darklands, can Spawn's special powers help him survive this madness? Experience awesome combat and intense graphics in the incredible style of the comic that started it all. Todd McFarlane's Spawn. It's got, a sampling of Spawn's special moves. You got Searing Fist, Full Force Blast, Burning Fist, and Heal. Meet the fiendish villains, Redeemer, Angela, Mad One, New Breed, Overkill, Violator, and Malbolgia. It says Overkill is unstoppable, a new breed of evil. Unleash the fury of the Full Force Blast. Spawn versus Violator, eternal enemies. Escape Spirit Knight's vicious teleport. Rooftop revenge. And it's rated kids to adults, mild animated violence. So again, this is a custom case that I bought from eBay. I'm going to open it up. And here's what it looks like. This is very nostalgic for me. So this is how you put the cartridge like that. Now, I bought these separately. I bought the case by itself. I bought the manual by itself. And the cartridge by itself. So yeah. So I'm going to take out the cartridge so you guys can see it. Here's the cover and a little spine there. It's very small, but yeah, very cool. And then you have the manual. I'm going to show you guys in a second. But here is the case without the cartridge and the manual. Yeah, so I bought all these from eBay, okay, from 3 different sellers. However, when this came in the mail a few days ago, uh, I got a thing saying visit our website. It's called gamingrelics.com. It's incredible. I'll put a link in the description box in case you guys want to start collecting retro games. I recommend these cases. So just real fast, bear with me for just a moment. I have the site up. So they do NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, as well as Sega systems, which is Genesis, 32X, and Game Gear. Very cool stuff. Now, I did not know this, and I'm kicking myself in the butt for not knowing this. So, for example, let's type in Spawn, right? So I'm typing it in, and now, if you do choose to get this, do not buy this from eBay. I paid, like I said, almost $12. But if you go to their site, it's only $7.49. That's it. $7.49. It's cheaper if you get this on the website. Again, it's gamingrelics.com. I'll put a link in the description box. So for example, I bought this one. This is like, I'm not sure you call it horizontal, and they also have uh, vertical. Yeah, I think this is the retail style. No, this is the vertical style. My bad. And the retail style is sideways. Now, if you grew up in the '90s, like I did, okay, back when Super Nintendo was still a thing, you know, if you remember, it came in a cardboard box where the picture, you know, the cover of the game would be sideways. That's just how it was made. Well, you can get it like that, and I wish I knew that before getting the vertical style. So I may get another one where it's retail style. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but although with the vertical style, which is this, the spine does look a little bit better because with the vertical style, or I'm sorry, the retail style, uh, I think this is absent, so it makes the spine a little bit smaller. So I don't know. I might buy the other version, but it's all on here. You know, you got Real Monsters, Adam's Family, you know, Arrow the Acrobat, Alien 3, Aladdin, you know, Animaniacs, Alien vs. Predator. It's all there. So I may get the because I am going to buy some more games, and I will buy more of these cases. So I think from now on, from here on out, I'm going to buy the retail style. So, but yeah, again, I'll put a link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. So, but as of right now, but anyway, but yeah, kind of just want to show you that. Now let's show you the manual. It feels very weird holding a Super Nintendo manual. Nostalgic, man. So, yeah, so let's take a look on the inside. Here are your contents. I like the chains on the pages. Very cool. So I'm trying to be very careful because this is used. I don't want to rip any pages. So this is what I like about this. Yeah, comic book style pictures. There's Angela and Spawn. Very nice. And here's a clown. Very cool. And here are your controls. And I guess it's like combo or something. And you have Malbolgia talking to you. I really like how it's in a comic book format there. Very cool. I love it. Yeah, these are all like different combos that you can perform during a game. And you can see Redeemer down there. Might be hard to see, but that's the Redeemer. Very cool. And you have the Violator right there. So I guess these are like characters telling you like some tips on how to play the game or something, like how to get through it. And here are all your characters. You got Spawn, Malbolgia, Overkill, Angela, Redeemer, New Breed. I guess to make up some new bosses or enemies, whatever. But here you go. Very nice. And then your notes. I'm glad there was no writing on this, by the way. I was relieved. So in case you want to take notes, when I was a kid, I used to write in these, but now I don't. I try to keep it, in good condition. And just more notes and a limited warranty. So there you have it. There's the manual. I'm gonna put all this back, guys, and pop this game in. This is my first time playing the actual cartridge. Again, this is my very first Spawn game I ever owned. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud to add this to my collection. So anyway, I'm gonna pop this in and see what it's all about. I'll be right back. Well, guys, there you have it. Todd McFarlane spawned the video game for the Super Nintendo. As you can see, I wasn't very good at the game. Now, of course, maybe it was just maybe I feel like some of the buttons wasn't very responsive. Because like a few times, I thought I was jumping, but it's probably just maybe this is an old game, so I'm gonna play some more for sure. Kind of practice. Yeah, if you notice, I did use a password code. There are password cheats. Unfortunately, there's no like infinite health or nothing like that, sadly. So you just gotta get good at the game. Because back then we had tough games. Like I said, we didn't have internet back then. All that good stuff. But I had a blast playing this. I really did. It was fun. Love the graphics. Love the little cutscene. How it starts and everything. Love the background. The level design, very cool. But man, overkill. Whew. But I had fun though. I really did. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing more of this. So I'm so glad I finally bought this. Like I said, I never owned a Spawn video game in my life. This is my first one. Even though Spawn Eternal was the first one that me and my brother played, but we actually rented that at a Blockbuster years ago. So, but yeah, this is very cool. So if you get a chance, pick this up, or you can get it on the emulator, however you want to do it. But if you haven't played this yet, play it. I think you'll like it. I had fun with it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a like. More Spawn videos coming your way. Now, see you guys next time. Take it easy.